Cabo, welcome, bienvenidos. Welcome back to Familia Pablanu. My name is Anu, and on today's segment, we are going to be talking about how the fourth pregnancy and birth was the best one
Bienvenidos
ever.
a nuestro canal. Yo soy Pablo.
Overcame Anu.
And we are Familia Pablanu.
So if you guys are now are new to our channel, and if you haven't seen any of our old videos, we have 4 children. I have 4 babies, 4 years and under. To tell you that the 3 previous births before the 4th one had been really bad experiences in terms of pregnancy. It subsequently got worse for me. It was worse for my health. Then we switched the foods that we eat, and everything turned around, and the 4th one was the best one ever. So let's talk about what happened previously. I mean, for example, in the 3 previous pregnancy, weight gain, I would have gained 40 pounds for the entire pregnancy, and I had only like 6-7 pound babies. So I gained a lot of weight, and swelling as well. I did swell quite a bit, and inflammation as well. It was really bad. The joint pain, back aches and pains, and the headaches was always there. It was always there. And I had bad hypertension, high blood pressure. In my 3 previous pregnancies, in 2nd, 3rd trimester, my blood pressure goes up to, even my first, I had to be admitted to the hospital on due date because my blood pressure was very high, and they said this baby's gonna come out today. Well, thankfully it was all natural birth. I had all my babies are natural birth, so thankfully about that. But blood pressure wise, it gets really bad towards 2nd and 3rd trimester. And also I had bad mood swings. It was just gonna be, it's up and down, sideways. It was really bad for my 3 previous pregnancies. I also had group B strep in like 2 out of the 3 previous pregnancies. I had group B strep, and I had to get antibiotics for that actually. I talked about group B strep in another video. I will link it. I will post it at some point, and what we've learned about that. And what else? I have had a lot of, the headaches and the joint pain and the inflammation and the swelling was really bad. And this was when I would take supplements, lots of supplements, and I would take all this electrolytes, gudge it down, and thought it was going to help me. And I had really still had bad headaches. I also had bad heartburns and when it came to the birthing part, I had a lot of postpartum bleeding. I bled a lot, and they had to give me Pitocin to stop the bleeding. So that was that. And for the healing, for the postpartum healing, I had a lot of swelling down in my vaginal area. It took a lot of time for me to heal naturally. It's all natural birth, but it took a lot of time for me to heal. And the postpartum hunger too. When I would eat, I was always hungry. When the baby latched on me, it was as if something sucked all the food out of me, and I need food now, or I was going to diabetic shock, about to pass out if I don't have food in me right then. So I was like, all the shaky and the fidgety and all that comes with having diabetic type symptoms. I had that for postpartum. And also I had really bad blurry eyes. I couldn't see well after I gave birth postpartum, and they said it was all part of the pregnancy, all part of being pregnant and having a baby. Anyways, I had all of that. And when it came to our baby, 3 out of 4, all of them, all my previous births, 3, before we switched the foods around, they always had this painful and swollen breast buds, swelling that some of them even produce their own milk. And my girls, some of them actually had mini period like 2 days after they're born. It was a really quite an experience that happened before we switched the foods that we eat around. And also the baby poop, it would feel as if it has chunks in it, as if it has a lot of undigested fat in it. Yeah, so then we switched our foods around. We gradually switched to whole food, whole plant-based food, everything in its natural forms. We took away the oils and the salt and the sugars, and we took away anything processed. So if it's sugar, we have it in its natural form, not processed. Honey or syrup, or maple syrup and all those stuff, those are processed. So we're talking about sugar, you're talking about your bananas and your fruits, fresh fruits from its source. And where do we get the protein? We use the legumes and the nuts and the avocados and the fresh fruits and vegetables, legumes and grains. We had a lot of those, quinoa and as well as your spelt. Cook them in their fresh form, no processed foods whatsoever. Oils is processed, salt is also processed, any form of processed sugar, we took all of that out. Now the result, we switched foods around about 6 months before I conceived baby number 4, and the result is shocking and mind-blowing. What happened? Let's talk about the inflammation. The inflammation was gone, just like that. No aches and pains, no the pains that you think it was supposed to be part of pregnancy, all gone. What else? The headaches was all of a sudden gone. Didn't have any headaches. Weight gain was a big one of them. It's gonna be another video, but inflammation as well as weight gain in the video and another video. Weight gain, it blew my mind. I only gained 20 pounds, and 8 pounds of it was the baby. I used to gain 40 pounds, and I have 6-7 pound babies. And I lost the postpartum baby weight in about 4 to 6 weeks after baby was born. My hypertension, my blood pressure, basal blood pressure, like resting blood pressure, became around 108/66. Mind-blowing, isn't it? What else? When it comes to Group B strep, there wasn't any symptom that I had Group B strep. I did my own prenatals, checkups, diabetes. There wasn't any sign for diabetes. There wasn't no heartburns either. The heartburns were tiny bit. It was mind-blowing. The mood swing was gone. Everything was just very, very steady. Go up steadily, go down steadily. It was very, very smooth and steady. The excessive bleeding that I had previously, none of that happened. I had the best birth ever, even though there wasn't any doctors or midwife around. It was the best birth ever. There wasn't excess bleeding. I clot really, really well. I healed really, really fast. I didn't have any swelling in my vaginal area. It was mind-blowing. Yeah, and when the baby came out, perfectly 8 pounds, 7 ounces. It was a good, healthy baby. When it comes to postpartum hunger, I didn't have the postpartum hunger. It was mind-blowing. I went up steadily and I went down steadily. I didn't have any the shakes of hunger shakes. I didn't have any of those things. I just was like, oh, I think I should eat now. It seems like I'm a little hungry right now. I should eat. But that was it. I was very steady the entire time. Mind-blowing that my 4th baby is the only one that didn't have any breast buds. Didn't have any swollen breast buds. It was amazing to behold. And then did I talk about, we took away we didn't eat any meats and dairy as well. We take away all of that. So it's only whole plant-based food is what we ate. The dairy was out of the question of the picture. So the result is amazing to be. And what blew my mind was the baby's poop. Baby's poop. It looked as if I was already feeding my 5-day-old food puree. The poop looked like that. There was no chunks of undigested fats in it. It was amazing. It was awesome to behold. Anyways, we're gonna talk mostly about all this, how you can help yourself as well with when it comes to inflammation, weight gain, as well as how to make your pregnancy and birth the best that could be. All the aches and pains can also be gone. The swelling can be gone. The weight gain can be perfect. And the baby can come out really, really very healthy, very strong as well. So it's possible. No swelling in pregnancy. It's very possible. Anyways, I'm just sharing my experience and how mind blown I am just because we changed the food that we eat. The results it is amazing to behold, and I hope this helps anyone watching to know that you can change the foods and the result will be amazing result of what I see in my body and how it worked. It was very amazing to behold. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll come back again and talk about fourth pregnancy, the fourth birth, and how that went, how that happened. We're also on social media. We're on Instagram as well as Facebook, Familia Pablanu on there. We'll come back again next time for more videos. Until next time, thank you. Adios. Bravo.